Hello guys, welcome. Um, now today our topic is trend lines and channel understanding, that what are the channels and why so-called channels are bearish and bullish, why they apply in the charts, and how trend lines work, and how we can easily determine that where is the traffic of market going up or going down. So let us start our topic with our simple charts. So let's start first with investing.com with a plain chart. Now here we are. Let me remove this. uh, what are the basic features and why it's too important for us in the trading. So let us take a simple current part, that what we see now. Here we see that market is basically what's going on here. Mm, you see there are trend. So how we make our trend? It's simple. You go to the toolbox and here you click. You will find out that you have a trend line option. Now here you can draw the trends, just the highest peak to the peak, so you can measure easily. But you like this. Okay, now today I'm sorry, my system is so too slow, so I will try my best to be explain this. Now if we see that, we see there is a M. After a pin bar, market goes up and create a M formation. But now we are looking for a W formation. But what's going on here? We see a W complete first leg, then the middle V, which is called inverted V, and then the second leg. Now after this second leg, you see the market complete the formation of W. Now it's going for another pattern, and after a W we see another M. So market is going down. So how we can uh, just like to say, how we can synchronize it, and how we can categorize it, that it's really going down to where and which part and why. So trends also easily explain us that what is the channel going on and why it's going down, and what are the rules of what are the rules which we if follow, so we can easily determine that where market is going right now. So it's another way, that if I use this peak and draw channel first above like this, and then trace it down like this way. But if I frankly speaking, it's not assured that it's a good tracing that I do, because if you see there is a noise coming outside, if there is a false break, I cannot determine it, because if we see another spike coming out here, so that's mean something I making a mistake in this channel. So it's very I want to say, it's very irritating, and also it's not understandable. So let we move if we move to the best way. When I see in investing.com, I see there are lots of tools here, but I didn't find the channel. You see, all over I every way I seek where is channel formation. I didn't find it. So well, first of all, I explain this why I am doing this on investing.com. So after all, the conclusion is that I cannot find a channel system in this website. So I'm going to my MT4 and let's see that what we can do here. Now here this is my diagram, and how I draw this I can inshallah tell you in further some minutes. That let's take a brand new chart here, plain chart, and understand this. So we're taking euro USD. Now let's remove all this mess. So I'm just taking my template, which is simple. Now okay, now just minimize it, and first of all take a look, overlook that where is market right now going and what's going on. Okay, now if we see that market is coming from this point to this point, so it's basically uh, it's our range. So let's draw a single straight line on this and to the down. So we easily determine that from this part to this part what market does doing, and what's the next target, and why and what are the rules that market follow the upper trend and then a downtrend. So it's logical and it's quite easy to understand. Now in MT4 I have this channel system. When I draw it, then how I make a channel? First, simple trace the peaks like this. If you see that I am making exact like this. Now double click on it and just drag it down to the lowest peaks and focus them that the main peaks are connecting on a trend channel. I think it's done. It's done. Now it's explaining me very easily that a market is going in a bearish channel and the main spots are where market hits and reverse back. So it's like a stairs stepping down, stairs stepping down. Now the main point is that why and where, why we take sell and why we take buy in a bearish channel, and how we take sells and buy our trades in a upper channel like bullish channel. Now trend line is basically a simple single trend line. If you want to trace it, you have to easily trace like this, and then you can easily determine, oh okay, now market touch first time, second time, third time, you can easily determine it. But in a channel it's so easy to determine that you can easily detect that what measures and where market like say where market goes, like just like if market comes down from this point. So let's suppose that this is your selling point, right? This is your selling point. Now I'm taking a pen. From this point you take a sell, right? Now in a channel, first it's of course when market enter to this channel, market makes a movement down towards. So you cannot find it, you cannot find it from here that market is in a bearish channel, because from past if you are here and you take a buy here, you take a buy here, and then markets is going up in a channel direction like this. So how you finalize it that market is now finished this channel? So you see that the consolidation part overcomes here, and you see, and it's out of the channel. It's simple to determine that the bearish channel, bullish channel, it's now over, market escape from the channel, and then there is a signal. Which signal? The signal of a spike like this. This is a signal that market is now pushing itself towards downward. Now the second confirmation is when you see that market is going down, you have to take a part of a support and a resistance. You have to take a part of support and resistance. If you see a support, it's been breakout like this, it's breakout now, it's breakout. So after a breakout, there will be a reversal. So it's the possibility of reversal because the market breaks this level. Here market did not touch this line, but here you see market breaks this level and then boom, down. Okay, now it's the first confirmation that you see that market escapes from the bullish channel and make a consolidation, and the second confirmation is market pulls back and then spikes back from the support line, resistance line, which we draw here to confirm this movement. Now the movement is confirmed and market goes down. Now what is the third confirmation? What is the third confirmation? Third confirmation is that market moves like we say in a channel you see this part goes up and then this part goes down, and you see there is a 100% correction you see. So that means it's a confirmation that you are escaping from this channel. Now let me take some more examples. Okay, now basically we work in a channel according to support and resistance, and those are must I say most important levels which are using in the trading. That support and resistance, they make a good part, they play a good part in our trading. So if you find out a consolidation, then you see the market escapes from a bullish channel. Now it's over, it's finished, it's finished. Now you are entering into a new bullish channel, or you are going down. So the confirmation is first number that you see a spike, that market touch to the best resistance which you draw, and then market reverse. Now the second part is the 100% correction you see from here to there. It's 100%. That means that the channel is break now. Okay, now you have to confirm that are we in a bearish channel again. So you have to confirm it second time on the retest. You see another breakout. When breakout hits and hits back, so it's my strategy to trigger here and take a sell. After it, market goes down, 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 and you see another spike come. In past, I will trace a line that to figure out that where it can move maximum. So it's my normal general knowledge that we see, everybody see in charts and makes expectations of the lines and the movements. So we see like this. Okay, now let me talk further. Now if I see a movement here and then a pullback, that pullback is 100%. That pullback is 100%. That means this is my TP. This is my TP. Okay. Okay, now there is another interesting thing which I am telling you. After all this, you will see another thing. Now here is confirmed that you see that market goes down and then market goes up. Now another thing is most interesting, which is the main part, that this is the main trading zone you are entering in. You are entering in a sell mode and you confirm all this, and after a good sell trade you cut your TP and watch out that market going up. Now market going up and another second time retrace back. That means this is your trigger and sell again, and now this time this is your handsome trading, because this part will goes mostly more down. But you see here it not touch the lower apex of this trend line, and then it touch here. Now we draw two things. We draw maximum support and a resistance. Now in normal trading time, we don't know, because we don't know this future. This is our future. We don't know our future. So we will trace maximum lines here, 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 maximum lines. But after all, the trend is telling you that where I hit. Now trend that hit here. Now it's time to buy here. It's very simple and it's very logical. There is no hurdle in it. Now you have your support and resistance line which you place in the past. Now this is your future. In future you see the market hits your line and then goes back. Then you see market hits again the channel. Now there you see the market goes down to your support, now goes up, but the channel is now break up, is now breakout. So you see a breakout here. Now here this channel is finish, this all channel is finished. Now you have to consider that after a bearish channel you are going to bullish channel. It means you are expecting like 60% that after a sell trade you are now in a buy trade. But the common thing is, again you have to place a channel. How it confirms you? Now when you see after a sell, a long sell, when we take a sell, let me clear this mess so you can easily understand all the things. And sorry to say system is too slow, so while I'm trying to be my best. Okay, now here we trigger our sell, right? Now after this sell, strong one, you see market pulls back, but you see that this area is cut through with 100% correction. When you see 100% correction, that means this game is not valid now. It's finished. Now you are entering in a next zone. So you have to focus now. First you are entering, now market will be pulled back. It must. It can't happen that market go flew away and like an aeroplane and outside from your laptop. It's not possible. Market will move up and then make a down movement. It's called a retest to entering again in the channel. Then market makes another retest entering in the channel. Now if market again enter, that will be called a breakout. It's because of my strategy. When I see 1 and 2 retest, then I expect that the market will goes for a breakout. But from this part, when I see that from second retest, I will take my buy here. After a rejection, I take my buy here. However it goes to this level, however it goes to this level, it's not my concern, because it depends upon the market condition in the future. When we see the pullbacks, when we see the candle patterns, so these things describes me so much, so it's not a big deal. So the problem is that where we take our buy, because we take our buy here and we cut here, because we know now market going down, but we see but market go outside the channel. That means that this setup is not valid. Now we are entering in a new setup. Okay, now after this, when I when I notice that the making more channels, I see that this is a bullish channel now. So the same method is, when you see that market rebounds here, so it's confirmed that market will take a first test here. Okay, you are not so pro and a master, you will leave that trade, don't enter in it. But the second confirmation is when market goes a retest and market pull back again in the channel, That's mean it's now making a new channel. So you will trace it from here, and you will trace it from here. So you also see these spikes will make a good channel for upside, showing upside. Now you are going in a uptrend. So you will buy from here. This is your trigger. Now market goes up, first touch, second touch, and you see it's going out, but it needs some patience in the trade, and market goes to the second touch of up movement. Now this all we need. This is our massive trade. This is our massive trade. Okay, now in this channel, now channel is going to end. Now after this we see market goes down. Of course, for a swing trader take sell here, take sell here. Now a swing trader check that market goes down, maybe it will be a false break. So when he see this, he take the TP here. But but the main part is why we take channels, because channel sells everything. So let me give you a good trick in it, that when I tell you in past, in this bearish channel, I tell you that why we take another sell here, because we see a pullback, right? So in this channel you see, when market goes down, when market goes down, normal traders take TP here. Okay, right? Okay, now maybe it's a false break, but when you see another drop, another dropping candle is called a breakout candle. So that means it's a sign that your channel is break now. Just like here, when we see this, we see our channel break now. Like here, when we see our channel break now, so we see a consolidation part. We see a consolidation part here. When channel breaks here, you see a consolidation part here. Consolidation part always makes ups and downs, ups and downs. That means that the market is going to be consolidated here, like this. So after this we determine that yes, market is going down right now. Now let's move to the other part. Other part is that market is now making another channel. Now how we determine this? Now if you see here, we are on H1. Okay, right now we are on H1. Now see this and see this. Okay, now this is our breakout candle. This is our breakout candle. Market goes down, and this is breakout candle. Now this is a consolidation part. Okay, now if we move to a higher time frame, right? If we moving higher time frame, so what we do in the past? What we do in the past? It's a question that, according to our psychology, I'm asking, because what what we do here, what are the common rules when channel break? What we see that when channel breaks, let finish this. Okay, now we see here like this. If I drag, so it will be easily define you so much things like this. Okay, now, and here another one, um, like like this. Okay, now here is the another one. This is your channel. Okay, now what we see here and what we see here. Here, when I see, I told you that when you see, let it make more clear like this. When we see a pullback, I tell you that when you see a pullback, you will be enter for a sell because there is no bullish channel valid now. Because first of all, you take a sell here, you take a sell, right? Market goes down, here you take a buy, you swing. Now market goes up, but market consolidate, so you take out your TP, you out of from trade because it's risky. Now you are watching that market comes again fall down, means again a pullback. If you see a pullback, then you will be determined that yes, it's a sell channel now, it's a long sell channel now, right? Okay, now same method here. When you see a bullish, you see you are here, you take a sell here, market goes down. Now you take, you don't know what is doing on future, you don't know, but you take a buy here, right? You take a buy here and market goes literally up and then retrace back. What does that mean? That means you cut your trade here, you take your TP or whatever, or you out of trade, then you are waiting for a pullback, right? You see market breaks the channel, now there is a little correction here and you see there is a pullback means sell here, confirm sell, because this one will goes long, okay, now let we see on bigger charts how we see channels on bigger charts, right? Okay, now let's move it. It's basically a deep topic and it basically gives very handsome money if you follow the rules, if you understand the movements, if you know the support and resistance, if you know the candle patterns. You can easily find out your trades on just one touch, like this, in a channel, you know. Or maybe if you are not doing swing tradings, you are doing scalpings. So scalping, basically people do different type of scalpings. There are different type of scalpings. Some people do scalpings but they take little pips, but they use the low volume of 0.01 trade, if we say 0.01 and 0.05 max. But basically the main scalper uses high frequency trades and lower pips, just like 10 pips, 20 pips. So it's another topic. Now back to our topic, we are going to a higher frame. Now where are we and what we are doing here? Now we have to first clear all these objects so we can easily understand what's going on. Now okay, now I'm maximizing it so it will be easily understand in a candle way. If we see a bullish channel here, now first we start from a bullish channel. I see a hammer here and market is going up, so I trace a first class channel and I set the peak level. Now this is not to be discussed, everybody knows that this is a buy. Okay, we are here for buy, we take a buy here, right? Now market goes up good, but we are taking some helps from our support and resistance line, right? We are using support and resistance line. We see that market comes back and market goes there. That means 100% correction. 100% correction means that it's 100% sure now market is moving up. So what you do, you will enter here. Let me clean this mess. What you do after this correction, what you do, you will enter here. I think enter here between a channel, between the walls of the channel is bit risky, because if you enter here and market goes up, basically it's now selling point. However, it's going up, but it's giving a sell trade right now. You are going down. You can't say it's a correction. It's not a correction. It's basically a selling point. Okay. After a selling point, you see that market going down, 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 and then hit here. Now this is your again buy trade. This is your again buy trade. We don't know future. We don't know future, that where we don't know after this. We don't know after this. This is our future. We are right now here and we are taking our buy. Now what happened next? According to our support and resistance tell you that where market normally rebound, or you can say reversal. Let's take a resistance line here. Okay. We have just like we connect here and then we connect here. Now where is our pullback? This is our breakout candle. So this is pure. This is pure resistance line. Now when we see that market goes up and down, so it's normal. In trading we see these things daily, so we are just relaxed. It's no problem. It will be going more up, like it moved like there, then we take sell. Okay now, but according to our resistance is telling us that something is going on here. You see these retracement. First of all, rule number one, that you are in a bearish trend. You are in a bearish trend, so you need more power to break this area. But if we see that, oh, market breaks, but no, this is not breakout. Basically it's a retracing candle. It takes the pressure in same time hour D1, in same day it takes the pressure and goes down. That means that this area is highly reversible. So after the confirmation of this consolidation, you will be notice that 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 candles showing you full retracement. That means it's not if we talking about the channels, we will see yes it's a sell, but the confirmation, where is our confirmation? Our confirmation is this. When we see the channel breaks and market goes more down, you will be hit sell here. But if you are smart and you also see this, you will be enter here at the resistance. So now we know that market is going down. Now how much it will go down, we don't know. Because we need a first touch on the wall. Now how we determine this is the most important topic. After this we trace another channel, right? Another channel. We see that market gives spikes here, like this one. If you see, like this one, these are spikes. These are telling that that there is something here. Okay. Now after this confirmation candle, you see, okay, now market going again up, but there are support and resistance. they also tell you in the running market. In the running market, they also tell you after these all things, when you see that market goes down and then pullbacks and pullbacks to this is your confirmed trade. This is not type of a professional trade, this is a confirmed trade. So you are entering in a sell, but you know that where is your channel. You have to take your channel first. How? Now you can trace another channel, but you don't know that other part is, but you don't know that where is the future, but you know that you are here and market is going down like this point, right? So you just draw your channel here like this and finish. Now the work done, work is done. Okay, now here we see that market, let me sorry, finalize it very perfect and clear to understand, like this, and then it's going down. Okay, now it's perfect. Okay, now after this you see that market gives you a confirmation right here. You come down and then market retrace up. So this is your buy, normal buy, this is your normal buy, but the best trade is basically this is your sell trade, because you know now I am in a bearish channel. Now you confirm it because it's a confirmation that these candle also giving you confirmation. Now after this you see a sell, you see another, there is a support and resistance. So you must have to figure out that where are the supports and where are the resistance. It's the all game is going with the channels and with the support and resistance. You cannot take one thing, you have to take all the mix of this knowledge of channel knowledge, and you also mix your support and resistance in it, so you will find better trade. Now when market goes down, you see market hits from a support line, then market goes up, so it means it's another buy, right? It's another buy, we are here for another buy. But you see that market breaks the level. Now what? Now what? You see, now this is called price action, or you can see the behavior of the market. If you don't know these two candles you don't know, you only, because this is your future, let's suppose that this is your future and you are on a buy, you are on a buy here, you take a buy here, right? Market cuts the market breakout. Okay, now but what I tell you here, I tell you that this is not called breakout when it retrace back on a D1 chart, on a D1 chart, because our day, you see a bullish day, but in the evening when US session starts, it goes down, down, and it close here. Now what you see? Okay, now let's me clearing it more clearly to understand. You see the inside the channel market goes again up. You see market goes again up, uh, like this. Now you are confirmed that you are entering into a new zone, right? You don't know what is the future, but you know that this is a so much big retracement part, this is so much big retracement. So you see another retracement here, and when US session starts, you see that market going down inside the channel again. So what we will be think that what's going on here, we think that will market rejoin again, will market take a pullback because it's a support here, will market is showing a retracement here right now, market, yes, but market show a retrace here, but so what, market goes up, down, up, down, and then down. It's not a big deal. So after this, we see that we have how many cells? This is our master cell, right? This is our professional cell, right? This is our confirmation cell. Where is it? Yeah, this one. This one is our confirmation cell that you see a pull out, and then you take a cell here. Okay, now after these cells, now what we think here, that what will be the future. I'm not telling the future in this video, that I'm telling the future that where euro USD will go, but I just explaining the probabilities and the expectations, that where will it go. Because if you see this and this point, we see this and this point, and if we mark here a channel, if we mark here a channel to see it, it will be more easy, right? So let's see, we take a channel here, but we see this. If we see this blue candle and red candle, and we did not know our future, and we see just like it, we see that we take a channel here, and then we make a, we make it, oh yes, now we are entering into a bullish channel, right? But you see this candle telling us that sorry, we are going more down, like this is a breakout candle. It's easy, it's very easy to understand. Now let us actually I have to move with pointers and this. So let us take a channel here and let us measure our future. Let us measure our future here, like this. Okay, now we are thinking, yes, we are going to like this. We are going to a new channel, that is bullish channel, right? But sorry to say, if you see market went into, when market gives you this type of spikes, this only happens in news candles, because this is a news one, news candles, and you see after a big consolidation part, that is called sideways. Maybe we don't go more further, we go further for a sideway here, maybe, but it depends on the market sentiments. We don't know future, we are just expecting the probabilities. But if we see in a bearish channel, we see that market enters in a bearish channel. So when market enters in a bearish channel, that must be market will go more further down. It's simple and quiet, so there is no hurdle in it. So let's see where it go down. Now this is the question. Now we reduce our, now we have to see that where is the next resistance, where is the next resistance. Okay, now where is the next resistance, there is the next resistance. Okay, now we have to open this area, we have to open this area first, like, okay, now the next resistance part is, first we enter the line. Yes, we have a black line here, we have a black line here. Now we have finding that where is our next breakout candle. Our next breakout candle is simple here. See, it's a breakout candle. Now it's simple, it's so simple. Now let's see that where market will go more further down. We have a part here. If market goes down and then market move alag, like if we say in the, if we see in the past, there is a consolidation, right? There is a consolidation. So in between, right now, our channel is valid, our channel is not valid, it's valid because market will move to this area and test this zone, and after this testing it will spike here, and this will be our buy, this will be our buy. And what will be the number? Let me check. The number will be the 1.11782. This will be the number. So then we can say yes, if market escape from this channel and make a consolidation part, and then boom boom up or whatever. But if it goes up, it will also go not like a rocket style, because it's a currency pair, it's euro USD, is not a stock. So it will go like this. So this is the style of the currency pairs. So these are the movements, and now I hope I defined it in detail so much. So if any questions, you can ask me in comment section box, and please subscribe this channel, and please hit the likes, because I am struggling it with you guys, that all of my data in my brain I was transferring in your brains. So uh, it's a good struggle. So I hope that you guys also help me in this. So I need your help. Just help me in subscribing. Thank you so much, so nice of you, and have a nice day.